Hello. Depending where you are in the world. And if you are new to my world, I am Magdalena, transformational guide and soulmate alchemist, and I help ambitious, career-driven women rediscover themselves, tap into their feminine essence and inner magnetism, so that they can attract the partner they want and desire, and they are ready for the new loving relationship. And today I'm popping in because I'd like to tell you about the power of the decision and responsibility. Decision, responsibility, and commitment. These are the three elements of growth, of success, and three elements that make this inner journey, which we are part of, as I said, successful and rewarding. And why it is important? Why it is important to embark on this inner journey? You know, when women come to me, they usually come to me because they want to find their soulmate. And I believe that everybody has a soulmate, but you won't find him or her until you find yourself. And this is very, very important. And basically, where I am working with my women, it's not about this man they want to attract. It's not about this partnership, at least not at the beginning of our journey. It is about them. It is very often the journey within to find yourself again. Because when we are on this hamster wheel, yes, when we are so busy, we usually don't ask ourselves these cardinal questions. Who am I? What do I want? Why I want that? And these questions might be simple at the first glance, but in fact they are not. In fact, they are very, very deep. Because when I ask my women, who are you? Hello, Rennie. I'm not asking about your job. Very often in the beginning, they tell me, I'm a manager, I'm a project manager, I'm a doctor. No, don't tell me your job. Tell me who you are. Tell me who you are under all these labels that you've put on yourself or that other people have put on you. Maybe your parents many years ago, because, until we are 7, we do absorb as a sponge. And as crazy it might sound, we do recreate it many, many years after. Some people recreate the same loop until they die, when they just don't start to do this inner work and don't make an effort to break some unhealthy patterns. So my question is deep. Who are you? Yeah, Rennie, you are just watching. Yeah, definitely you can answer if you feel like. Yes, this how to answer this question. Who am I? As a human being, as a woman, deep, deep, deep at my core, as a soul with this human experience, who am I? And of course, this next question is, what do I want? And again, it might seem so weird because we should know what we want, but so many of us don't. Or so many of us don't give ourselves permission to go deep to discover it. Because some of us live in this, survival mode. And some of us have abandoned themselves. And They even stopped thinking that it could be differently. But you know, we always have a choice. Every single day, we have a choice. And really, no matter what has happened in your life, because sometimes when I talk to some women, they say, oh, I can't because. And they are giving me a lot of reasons from their past. Your past doesn't determine your future. Your future is determined by this, what you are choosing today, in this powerful moment of now. Now is the moment of power. Now is the moment of creation. So I want you to stop every day and check which is your point of creation, what you are choosing for yourself. Because, okay, if you didn't know about it, okay, I take it as an excuse. But when you know consciously that you are a conscious creator and you are creating 24/7 and you are still making the choices that you are abandoning yourself, then maybe there is a time to stop and think about it, yeah? Because 2023 is just coming, and sometimes I see people who are writing these New Year's resolutions the same again and again. What is the sense of writing the same resolutions year after year? What is the sense of making some promises to yourself and not keeping them? What is the sense of life that is average and mediocre and that is just in this survival mode? Because you don't have the courage, you don't have the money, you don't have time for yourself. Sorry. Either you have excuses or you have the life that you want. It's always like that. Of course, this is co-creation with the universe, with the higher power, definitely. We are not alone in this process. And if I am working with my women, definitely I support them a lot. But there are the three of us, yeah? There's my woman, it's me, and it's the higher power. And we are co-creating, the three of us. But some part is like your part. And when you think about your life, it's not, only about sitting in the lotus position and affirmating or praying. It's not only about that. Of course, this spiritual part, and as you know me, you know that spirituality is very important for me, but this is not only all part. Because we are here on this earth, and you must take your hands and put to the earth, put this into this material world. In other words, you must take actions from this point of alignment, yeah. First, you must choose and find this point by asking yourself the questions, yeah. Who am I? What I want? What maybe I don't want anymore? And I think in this pre-Christmas period is really a good time to think about it, to dive into this, and to think about yourself. How do I want to enter this 2023? Because there are only two ways which we can choose from. And it's either love or fear. There are these two emotions, these core emotions, and all of these are the derivatives, yeah? Fear and love. Fear and love. Yes. So what am I choosing? Usually, our vision, our dreams, our passion, this is on the other side of the fear. And if you want to stay in fear, usually it is beautifully called the comfort zone. And I think this word is really badly chosen because this is not a comfort zone. this is a superficial comfort zone because it seems to you that maybe this place is okay because maybe you're earning some money or you are with some partner. But deep, deep down, you know that this partner is not for you, or this job is draining your energy. Or deep down, you know that this place you are in is not the place you would love to be. And if you had some choices, but actually you have the choice, yeah? But this comfort zone is like, like some moving sand, yeah? It is kind of sucking you in. And then there comes the moment that it's very, very difficult to get out of the comfort zone. It can be you working in corporation, yeah? Corporation matrix, You have a lot of benefits. You have your salary at the end of the month. It's very tempting and it's very difficult to give up. But what you need to do, you just have to sell your soul in most cases, or at least put some mask in order to survive in this competitive environment, yeah? Unless you like it, because some people really thrive, and this is another story. Or, as I said, you are in a relationship and this relationship is dying, but you will keep telling yourself, no, it's not so bad. And it's better to be with somebody than to be alone. Or some women have just worse men. It's not so bad. This story you tell yourself, it's not so bad. Definitely it can be worse, but where are you navigating in your life? Fear or love? The first, fear or love. The second, from the nervous system perspective, is like construction and expansion. Construction and expansion. You cannot be in both at the same time. And if you are listening to media, all these, information, all these messages, which are not objective, of course, you are going towards contraction, yeah? And when you are contracted, you cannot receive neither love nor abundance, nothing. And a lot of people now live on contraction, yeah? Because they are so anxious, they are so afraid about the situation, political, economic situation, all these stories, yeah? So again, which stories are you going to tell yourself? The third division is like control and trust. Control versus trust. And I was a controller myself, yes, and I know how difficult it was to try to control everything. And all the time I had this impression that I was not able to control it, yeah? So I was a loser, in a sense, all the time. Because being controller also is extremely overwhelming. And it leaves you exhausted, yeah? Trust, on the other hand. Trust is also a change of mindset, change of perspective. Because you start to believe that the universe has your back, that you have some higher power, that you have God above you, angels above you, higher power above you, whatever you believe, you have these above you. And these guys take care about you, and you are divinely protected, supported, and guided every day. But if you, again, trust control, what are you choosing? And this is your conscious choice. And how you can start trusting in the process, in yourself, well, step by step. It cannot be given to you by anybody. It cannot be given to you by anybody, as I said. So what are you choosing? And which life are you choosing for yourself in 2023? Einstein said, you can live your life as if nothing was a miracle or as if everything was a miracle. Hello, Teresa. I have chosen this second option, yeah? And this is really what is happening. If you believe that life is a miracle, miracles appear every day in your life. And even if some shit appears on your path, you know that this is for your highest good and for everybody's concerned. And yeah, I know that in this moment you might feel, again. But when you look at it from the perspective of some days or months, usually you know that if the A didn't happen, the B couldn't happen as well, yeah? So there is some sequence of event. Yeah, it's certainly a process, exactly. It's a sequence of event that we are, imagine like puzzles, 1,000 pieces puzzle. You are one small puzzle. When the things are happening at the moment, in this particular moment, you are a small puzzle. You don't have this higher self perspective, yeah? But what can you do when, shit hits the fan? You can ask yourself, where is the treasure in it? How does my higher self see it? How does my soul see it? What can my soul tell me about it and about this experience? So we have our inner wisdom. We have our inner voice. But of course, depending on our consciousness, we are more or less able to have access to this inner wisdom. And when I'm working with my women, as I said, they are coming for love. They want a partner. They want this man or woman, yeah? But usually what we are doing, we are working on their relationship with themselves. Because your relationship with yourself is the most important relationship in your life. First of all, it's 24/7. You know yourself best. And if you start changing, if you are tapping into this feminine energy, if you are tapping into really what does it mean for me, like self-love. I know everybody's telling, yeah, love yourself, yeah. It's a pretty trivial, it's a cliche. But what does it mean when you go under this cliche? What does it mean for me to love myself? To discover the goddess within me? How would you treat yourself if you started to really, really 10/10 love yourself? What would you change today? What would you start doing? Or maybe what would you stop doing? And again, radical honesty is so, so important in all these processes. Self-love, self-worth. A lot of my women come and they have this challenge of looking for validation by other people. If somebody tells me, yes, I'm awesome, attractive and gorgeous, I feel like that. But if somebody tells me I'm old, fat and stupid, I feel like that. No. If you have this self-worth anchored, centered, if you are centered, if you know deep in your heart who you are, deep, 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 if you feel it in your bones, in every cell of your body, there is no one who can hurt you. There is no one who can insult you until you give him or her your permission. until you allow them. And imagine, what would it mean to you if you wake up next day or in some time and if you could just sigh with relief and you could just smile to the world and to yourself in the mirror, but smile with your heart, with this inner knowing. I know who I am. I know my worth. I know my value. I know my value. And my value, it's not dependent on the fact whether I am in a relationship or not. If I am single, it doesn't mean I am worse. If I am divorced, it doesn't mean I am worse. If I am a widow, it doesn't mean I am worse. My bank account also doesn't tell me about the person, about my value. Nothing can tell me about my inner value, about my self-worth. I am worthy because I am, and I know who I am. I think it's getting dark, guys. So probably this is the message that I wanted to share with you today. That everything starts from within. This journey always starts from within. So be mindful, look at yourself from this different perspective and answer yourself the question, what am I thinking about myself? What am I talking? What words am I using? Words are spells, remember. Words create your reality. And remember that you can always choose, once again, every single day you can make the next choice. And you can create your life again, not from the scratch, because you are not starting from the scratch. Sometimes the women tell me, I'm 40, I'm 50, it's too late. You are not creating a life and starting your life from the scratch. You are starting from the inner wisdom, from your experience, which is your treasure, and from all that you have gathered so far that made you the person that you are now. But even this shadow aspect, even these traumas, even these difficult moments, when you change them, when you alchemize, when you transform them, they are the points of your power. And then you are just becoming unstoppable. And you know your value, and it doesn't matter what the other people think about you. So, have a beautiful day. When you are then watching the replay, give me #replay, leave me some comments where you are on your journey. Tell me whether you had some golden nuggets from this today's live. Leave me some comments. I'll always read them. I love reading them. And of course, if you want to chat with me, if you feel that you are recreating some pattern and it's time to stop, let's talk and we'll see whether I can help you, and definitely I will give you some perspective that will be of value to you. Bye-bye. Have a great day.